Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Run for a Million. I'm Steve Ross. We are here at the fabulous Theorem Ranch live studio. If you haven't made it to the Run for a Million yet and you're coming, you're going to love this live studio that Theorem Ranch has set up for us right behind the cinch bar, overlooking the arena. And what it does is it gives us a great chance to bring the horse show right to you. And one of the ways we're doing that now, I'm joined on my left by my good friend Gabriel Diano and some dignitaries from South America. Gabriel, we have exciting news because the international qualifier next year for the Run for a Million has moved to Brazil, has it not?
Well, thank you for having us here. Yes, this started like a year ago at the Derby. I stopped and grabbed Taylor Sheridan and said, Taylor, we need to work this out because Brazil is growing up in the market very, very, very high. And I said, maybe it's time to us to look to them too. And he was, no, we already have the qualifier in Europe. And I said, well, but maybe we can do year and year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he loved the idea. He bought the idea. So then I have the challenge to put all together, right? And I said, now I need to go chase somebody that is, he liked the idea and go. So I called Luis, which is a good friend, and he's part of the National Reining Horse Association in Brazil. And I said, Luis, we got this project. What do you think? I don't know how, but we're going to do it. So we went to Chico, and he said, yes. And we got Fabricio. Fabricio, I always say this, so we got the idea, we got all the concept, and we need the guy that will make it happen. Sure. And we find Fabricio, and Fabricio loved the idea. He's starting in the business now. He got a great ranch. He's a great business guy. So I explained what the Run for the Million did here in the United States. It was a before and after. And I said, if we can take that to Brazil, we're going to change the reining in the industry in Brazil with this.
And what is it about the culture in Brazil? I mean, you see great reining horse trainers come from there. You see great bull riders. You see great barrel racers, great team ropers. Like, is it just a competitive environment that produces so many great equine athletes?
The equine in South America is part of our life.
Mm-hmm.
So we grow up in ranches, we grow up with horses, and competition is very, very high level, even at young age. Like, if I remember saying this to my kids, he said, when you lose a game, they get after you. The coaches, like, it doesn't care if you are 5, 6, or 7, they get after you. I mean, like, you really need to earn what you're doing. So yes, the competition is high, but also we say that the horses are in our DNA.
Sure.
So we do it because we love it. It's a passion, and we do it the best we can.
Well, there have been so many great trainers come from Brazil. There's so many that are still there. Now we start to see the horses from the breeding programs down there migrate back up here to the States and win at the highest level here. If you could talk to these guys a little bit about where do you see the future for the reining going, not only in Brazil, but in Uruguay and in Chile and in that part of the world?
Yes. If you guys want to say something about, you are more there than me.
Yeah. We are seeing in Brazil that a lot of people are changing disciplines. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people want to ride horses because the Western side in Brazil is very huge. And people are watching Yellowstone and these things, and they are trying to move their life to the country life.
Right.
And that's the idea. So we are seeing people from the jumping coming to the Western disciplines. And it's very normal nowadays. So that's why we are improving and increasing the number of guys training and competing, you know.
I love it. And I know one thing. If you have a horse show in Brazil, the food will be the best meat you ever ate in your life. What is it with you guys in the meat? It's so good the way you prepare it. Is that just
it's
more
cultural? I mean,
part of the culture?
Yes, it is. And talking about meat, we have the meat guy here. So they are big in that market in the world. So yes, Fabricio can tell you anything you need to know about meat. So
I love it. I just need to know where to order. This is an exciting thing for the future of reining in Brazil. I think you said it best. If it happens, if it transforms the industry there, as it did here, it'll be a game changer. Brazil's already growing. where do you guys, and I'll ask you to throw it out to them, where do you see the reining industry in the next 5-10 years?
I see it grow up that much in the last 5 years that I don't know what's going to be the limit down there. Horses looking every time better. The genetic is there. The association is doing a great job the last years growing the sport and bringing people together. And having young blood coming like Fabricio, Villa de Roma, and other big ranches that are bringing this up, I think the future is bright for what we're looking. No?
How many horses can we expect to come to this qualifier next year? You think it'll be well attended? Do you have a lot of horses? I know.
Yeah, I believe more than maybe 100.
Sure.
Yeah, people, if they can put more horses than 4 or 5, they are going to put it.
They'll enter that.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's great.
Because you have a lot of trainers, and they are come. Sure.
Tell us about this facility. It looks like a state-of-the-art facility. Be a great place to host an event such as this, will it not?
Yeah. What I'll be doing there with in associations is having a place, a very good place to compete there.
Yes.
Because 4 or 5 years ago, you had nothing, you know. And then Billy from NRAJ told us, one of the best places that I saw out of the United States is here in Brazil.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible. Well, you guys have definitely got the needle moving in the right direction. There are some exciting things happening with the horses, with the cattle, and obviously with this Run for a Million qualifier coming to Brazil. I know we're going to have a lot to talk about in the next year. But Gabriel, thank you so much. Thank you for what you guys are doing for the reining horse industry. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the folks here in the States about what you're doing in Brazil?
Hey, Steve, just would like to thank you again for having us here. I'd like to thank all these guys, Gabriel, Chico, and Luis, for support JBJ taking this brilliant event to Brazil. I'd like to thank Taylor as well for support us on taking Run for a Million to Brazil. And we are here this week seeing all this, and we will try to take this exactly event to Brazil, do our best there. And most important, give the opportunity to the trainers in Brazil to show their horses, to win some money, and of course to come to America to run to show their horse and run the Run for a Million here as well. So I just would like to thank Taylor, all these guys, you for having us here, and hope you guys can come to Brazil to be with us next year.
If I can learn Portuguese, I'm there.
You will be there. You're going to be there.
I couldn't have said it any better. I want to thank you guys for dropping by the Theorem Ranch live studio here at the Run for a Million. It is as good a time as you'll ever have at a horse show. Guys, thank you again so much.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.